Hello there, I'm the Noodle Hunter, and I've got something made in China, but licensed by the company Nissin. Laksa Instant Cup Noodles. Weighing in at 75 grams of dry weight and a caloric content of approximately 350. Now, you know a noodle company has taken over the world when they have multiple noodle factories across Asia. So far, I've seen Nissin noodles made in Japan, of course, Hong Kong, and now China. Although it's the same brand, it's kind of funny how this looks like a cheap imitation of the cup noodles you can find in Japan. And it's the first time I've seen Laksa flavor in Nissin brand noodles, so I can't wait to give this one a taste test. Inside we have, of course, the noodles, and the noodle looks like a slight variation from the usual cup ramen you get from the Japanese made cup noodles. And it looks like they've kept up the theme of the soup powder and the ingredients already opened up inside. But if you look at the dry ingredients carefully, it looks kind of sad. For example, this prawn is kind of grayish. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. It looks kind of unrefreshing. Ugh. That's all I have to say about what's inside, so let's move on to the next part. Boiling these noodles. Alrighty, let's just pour it right in. And there's a little cup line that they left behind to tell me how much water I should put in. These look like they're going to be pretty creamy noodles. It's been a very long time since I've had anything Laksa-like. Alright, that's quite enough. Let's just submerge it real quick. Oh no, I made a mess. No, not too much of a mess. Can't lose that precious powder. And the cool thing is, when I'm cooking these noodles, there's usually a lot of air underneath it. So when I push the noodles down to submerge it, it just so much, it's like a chip packet when you open it up and all there is inside is air, which is pretty cool. Alright, now we have to wait 3 arduous minutes. It's been about 3 minutes now. So, are you guys ready for the grand opening of Laksa Instant Cup Noodles? Bam! Whoa! Although the prawns didn't look very nice, the color of those noodles look really delicious. Now, let's mix it up real quick. Oh, it's a shame that after you mix it, all the color goes on the bottom. But that's okay. All that matters is that the soup tastes good. So you know what I'm gonna say next then. It's time to taste the soup first. Got my spoon already in my hand, so let's give it a quick taste. Alrighty. Oh, dang, that looks alright. This actually looks like authentic laksa. The coconut milk and the fact that I can't see the bottom of my spoon shows that it's gonna be pretty flavoursome. But just because it looks good, will it taste good? We'll find out. Whoa! That tastes like restaurant quality soup. It's spicy, not too spicy to the point where like, but it's a nice little kick to the soup. You can taste the crustacean prawns and like, it's not like crab, it's more like a prawn flavored soup. Kind of similar to the prawn crackers you have as an entree at those Chinese restaurants. Ooh, this is gonna be something of a great thing to have. If you're craving laksa and you can't be bothered making it yourself, you definitely need to get these cup noodles because, ooh, and every time you take a sip, it hits you with another hit of spice, and then it cools you off with the coconut milky goodness. Holy moly, I'm gonna give this soup, not plural, a solid 10 out of 10. Mainly because if you got this powder and mixed it up and served it to me, I would totally think that this was made by you, not by some cheap instant powder. Alright, let's move on to the noodles. Alright, let's put the spoon on the bottom and grab me trusty chopsticks. After you cook this cup ramen though, it looks like your typical usual noodles you get from the cup ramen line in Nissin. Okay, let's put this in my spoon like I always like to eat it. And give it a quick bite. Whew. They look like it, but they're surprisingly more firmer. Because when I've had the cup noodles in the Japan-made cup noodle line, It tastes a little bit more soggier, but these noodles are kind of firm and al dente, cooked perfectly. Wow, not too bad. Here we go. It doesn't dissolve in your mouth as you eat it. I'm giving this the noodles, a solid 8 out of 10. Alright, let's move on to the next part, which is tasting the soup and the noodles together. And we begin with the spoon. Grabbing the soup. Whoa, I love looking at that soup, it looks amazing. Adding the noodles and that piece of looks like tofu. Let's see if I can find a piece of prawn. Oh my gosh, I almost flipped my cup noodle off the table. That would have been a disaster. I can't seem to find it. It's probably down there somewhere, but that's okay. There we go. Well, something that looks like a cheap imitation, even though it's made by the same company or in another country, that was really nicely put together. As you drink the Laksa, you can feel it hit you with spice, then it washes it out with some coconut milk flavors, and then the starchiness of the noodles complements the coconut milk, giving you a somewhat sweet coconut milky taste. Wow, that's just great. I need to quickly find the prawn real quick, so give me one moment. Okay, I found the prawn and I'm gonna have to eat it just to see what it tastes like. I picked up the grey one that I showed you earlier and tastes kind of dank. That's really the only bad thing about these noodles. Other than that, they're pretty good. So I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. And that's all I have to say about these noodles. So I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Noodle Hunter. Follow me by hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, because I'll be releasing videos every week. Leave a comment behind so I know that you're watching my videos. And also, what's the word I was going to say? Hit that like button to inflate my ego just a little bit more. Okay, I'll see you all next time.